Oh.
What's that?
I tried sleeping just on my side last night. My neck feels horrible today, but it was a good test. Just to see.
It was 6 to fix what I was like.
Okay.
We can work it after class.
Okay. It's gonna be a good class. All right, all right. Morning. Let's see. Hi, everyone. Happy Tuesday. I hope you're doing well. There we go. Thank you for being here. My name is Raina. If you haven't been here before, thank you so much for coming. And if you have, welcome back. For morning classes, they are 45 minutes with about 30 to 35-ish minutes of meditation, and then about 10 minutes of a little breath work and meditation practice. Sorry, I'm just going through muting all of my friends here. Okay, cool. Yeah, so about 30 minutes of movement and then some meditation and some breathing. This morning's class is a Feel Good Flow. And so with Feel Good Flows, but really with any of my classes, take things that you like. And so use what I offer as a framework for you to explore, for you to just kind of like check in with yourself this morning and see what's actually feeling good for your body. No worries, it happens all the time. Okay, so we are going to get started in just a minute. As far as props, I pretty much always practice with blocks, and so that's really up to you. But I do recommend having a blanket this morning because we are going to start by using a blanket under our bodies. And so a blanket or a towel, something that you can kind of easily maneuver, so not like a quilt or a bedspread or anything like that. But that's really it. So set the vibe. And we'll get going in just a moment. Okay. Cool. And then just last thing, if at any point my sound gets funny, goes out, please feel free to let me know. I don't always know. And I think sometimes people are a little afraid to speak over the class, but if you can't hear me, what's the point? Okay, cool. So grab your blanket, towel, whatever you're using, roll it up and make a little burrito as we do. And so a big burrito, a skinny burrito, the choice is really yours. You can use 1 or 2 blankets and then lay that along the mat parallel to your spine, where your spine will go. So they lay that down and then lay on over it. Ideally, the blanket is supporting your head as well. So your head's not hanging off the edge of your blanket. It doesn't need to be a big lift. Readjust. Give yourself more height, less height. And then when you find your spot, open your arms out, palms face the sky. Legs can be extended or knees can be bent. Just see what feels better for your lower back. Allow your eyes to close or your gaze to soften. We're just going to start here this morning. And as you arrive, give yourself a little space to wiggle, to twitch. It's the morning. Don't feel like you need to commit to being still right now. Scanning your surroundings and just kind of allowing yourself to integrate into them. Taking in the smells, the temperature, sounds of your space. Just reminding yourself that all this space is sacred. If we can tap into that acknowledgement, to the appreciation. Scanning your body and just seeing what's going on. If there's any spaces that feel a little crunchy, if there's any spaces that feel maybe really spacious this morning. Maybe you slept really well and you're feeling just really open. But even with the best sleep, I think most of our bodies wake up needing something. And then just paying attention to your breath. And there's really no need to move your breath around, manipulate it in any way. Just kind of observing your breath this morning. Seeing how it's feeling as it moves through your body. And as you observe your breath, you may find things slow down. Your breath may smooth out a little bit. And just allowing yourself to feel a little bit heavier onto your blanket. Shoulder blades just sink a little closer to the earth. Good. With your next exhale, try to clear your body out as much as you can. And draw a big breath in through your nose. And take a big exhale out of your mouth. Really push that stale air, stare, sleep energy out. 2 more just like that. So a nice deep breath in through your nose. Fill all the way up. And a big exhale out of your mouth. Push it all out. Last one here, nice deep breath in. Fill up. And a big exhale, push the air out. Returning to a little bit more of a natural rhythm here. And if you'd like, you can slide your hands onto your belly, onto your rib cage, if making contact with your body feels comfortable this morning. If it puts your arms in like a weird floaty position, you can also bring your hands down by your sides. Just press onto the sides of your body. We're just looking for a little bit of connection if that feels okay. If not, you can hover your hands over your body. And starting today's practice, just a little space of appreciation. Once again, for this lineage, for this land, for all the things that are really allowing us to be here right now. Appreciation for the time that you've made in your day to be with yourself, to move your body. A little appreciation for that wonderful body of yours. Begin to blink your eyes open, just kind of shifting your gaze really softly towards your ceiling. And bring your arms back out, elbows bend, palms face the sky, calling this a cactus shape. So finding this cactus position. And again, legs can stay extended or bent. It may feel nice to change your position. And then slowly bring your forearms towards each other in front of your body. Maybe they touch, maybe they don't, but the intention is there as they draw closer, and then open your arms back out. So drawing your forearms towards each other, right in front of your face, and opening your arms back out. 3 more. Forearms come together, open, for 2, together, and open. Last one, forearms together, and forearms open. Good. Arms stay nice and wide here, but we're gonna flip our palms onto the ground. And so hands are now lower, down towards the body, close to your hips. Palms are pressing towards the earth. Just taking a moment here, really shift the rotation. So just seeing how that feels. You may need to tent onto your fingertips to make this available if your hands feel like they're floating. And just breathing here for 3, 2, and 1. Good. Roll towards any forearm, whichever one you want. I'm going to roll towards the right. And then slide that blanket out from under your body, lay flat for a moment, back down onto your back. Palms are on the ground. And again, feel free to shift that position. We'll take 3 more rounds of breath here, and then we're really going to get into some movement. And very slowly draw your knees towards your armpits or towards your chest. Bring your hands either behind your body or over the tops of your shins, and just find yourself in a little ball-like shape. So hands can go behind thighs, they can go over your shins. No wrong way. Just taking about 3 more rounds of breath right here. You can rock a little side to side. 2 more rounds of breath. Good. And then option, you can either start rocking and rolling kind of along the spine, bringing yourself up to a seat, or you can use your hands on the ground, gently push your way up. We'll take about 3 to 5 rounds of breath, and we'll all meet in a seat. So however you choose to get there. Coming up to that seat. Crossing at the ankles, take a moment, settle in. See if you need any support. Maybe a blanket under your bottom to give your hips a little lift. Rock a little side to side, shrug your shoulders a few times. And then allow your hands to rest on your thighs or on your knees. Good, and with an inhale, reach your arms overhead. As you exhale, drop your right hand behind your body. Left hand comes to your right knee or to the inside of your left leg. Gentle twist here for 3, 2, and 1. Keep your left hand wherever it is. Spin your chest forward. Right arm reaches overhead, side bend for 3, for 2, and 1. Good. Come back to center. Reach both arms overhead. Take an inhale. Exhale, twist to the left. Left hand wraps behind you. Right hand comes to your left knee or to the inside of your right leg for 3, 2, and 1. Good. Right hand stays wherever it is. Chest spins forward. Left arm reaches overhead. Side bend for 3, 2, and 1. Good. Come up to center. Arms come overhead. Take an inhale. And exhale, fold forward. Hands come towards the earth, or maybe you grab your blocks to bring the ground a little closer. Chin can gently drop towards your chest. 4 more rounds of breath right here. Good, and coming up, we'll make our way to tabletop. If you like a little cushion under your knees, grab your blanket along the way. Either roll over your ankles or swing your feet around. Hands about shoulder distance apart, knees about hips distance. And if you don't know like what that is, look for something that feels evenly balanced and well supported, weight kind of evenly distributed. Take a nice firm grip of the earth if you're trying to crumple the mat under your hands. And with an inhale, find cow pose, belly moves towards the ground, heart pulls through your biceps. Exhale, round the spine, really press the earth away as you tuck your chin to your chest. Good, inhale for cow pose, gently squeeze your spine with your shoulder blades. Exhale for cat, find space as your shoulder blades pull away from each other. Good, inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Two more. Inhale into cow. Exhale, cat. Last one. Inhale, cow. And exhale, cat. Good. Inhale back into cow. Hold there for a moment. Tuck your toes. As you exhale, just start to sit your hips back towards your feet. Hands stay planted on the earth, finding a little bit more length in your arms. Gently stretching through the arches of the feet for 3, 2, and 1. Come on up, come back to center. You can untuck your toes and gently just tap them out on the ground if that feels good. Good. And then tuck your toes back under. Take an inhale, find a gentle cow pose. And this time as you exhale, hips move back. And then when they hit their kind of breaking point, lift your knees, start to extend your legs towards something a little bit straighter for downward facing dog, but really feel encouraged to keep your knees super bent, pedal through your feet, wiggle your hips side to side. Really press the earth away. And take your feet belly distance. So making space for your body to move through the legs and not crash so much into them. And some contact is totally normal, totally fine, but just giving yourself a little bit more space. 3 more rounds of breath right here. Shift your gaze up between your hands and start the journey to your forward fold. So taking your feet wide, maybe you hop, maybe you tiptoe, just coming towards that forward fold. Hands can come onto your blocks or they can hang towards the ground. Knees staying bent. Shake your head, yes, shake and no. Good. Hands either come onto your legs or onto your blocks. Take an inhale, lift your heart, extend through your spine and look out ahead of you for a halfway lift. Exhale to fold forward. Good, 2 more. So inhale, lift your chest up, look out ahead. Exhale, fold. Last one, inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Knees bend, spine rounds. Gently hug your belly towards your back body as you roll up to standing for a count of 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take a moment, arrive to this new level. Shrug your shoulders, turn your palms forward. Wiggle your hips a little side to side. Just gonna find your feet here. Shift my camera. And with an inhale, circle your arms overhead. And as you exhale, just retrace that circle around your body. Good, 2 more like that. So inhale, big circle around the body. Exhale, retrace it. Last one, inhale, big circle. And exhale. Good. This time, inhale, arms overhead. Keep them there. And as you exhale, drop your hands onto your forearms or your elbows, just bending down so y'all can kind of see a little bit better. Taking a moment here, framing your head with your hands. Relax your shoulders down your back. Find a little bit more space between your earlobes and your shoulder blades. Lift the heart towards the sky. Gently push your hips forward. For 3, 2, and 1. Bring your spine softly back to a little bit more neutral. Left hand stays where it is. Right arm extends towards the sky. And start to draw some big circles. Doesn't matter which direction. Kind of like you're trying to lasso around your own body. So right fingertips really can point towards the ceiling. Left hand is gripping just somewhere comfortable along your right arm. Then pause to switch the direction of your circles. Okay, come back to center. Reaffirm that grip. Take an inhale. And as you exhale, side bend to the left. For 3, 2, and 1. Come back to center. Drop your right hand down, and then extend your left arm towards the sky. And then you may need to just flip that right hand to a more comfortable spot, maybe behind the arm, and start to circle your upper body, drawing some nice big circles. And as you circle, you're kind of thinking about cat-cow and side bending here, trying to hit as many of those positions as you can through your circles. Pause to switch direction. Good, come back to center, take an inhale. Exhale, side bend to the right. For 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, come back to center. And exhale, release both arms down. Give your shoulders a little wiggle, a little shake. Head drop side to side for a few rounds of breath. Nice and slow. And if circles with your head and neck are something that feel good, you can take a few of those, or you can continue just to drop ear towards shoulder. Good. And slowly coming back to center. Pausing just to let your head, body come back to a little bit more stillness. And wheel your feet so they're a little bit wider than hips distance apart. Bend your knees softly. Take an inhale, reach your arms overhead. And as you exhale, bring your hands to your hips. Knees stay bent. Inhale, lift your heart towards the sky. Exhale, fold halfway. Holding right here for a moment, keep your knees bent. Just kind of see what your body's doing to readjust. 3. So we're not in chair pose, it's a soft bend for 2. Good, breath in. Keep your heart lifted, and as you exhale, drop your hands onto your blocks. And if you need to fold a little bit more to do that, it's totally fine. Press your fingertips into your blocks. Gaze shifts out ahead. Good, start to shift your weight onto your right foot. Left foot steps out behind you. Finding a lunge here, you can walk your hands a little closer to your body. Take an inhale, find a little cow pose sensation in the spine. And as you exhale, hips move back, right leg moves a little bit straighter for an extended pyramid pose. Good, 4 more. So inhale, lunge. Exhale, pyramid. Inhale. Exhale. Last two with just the breath. Good, inhale to move forward. And this time, as you exhale, lower your left knee to the earth. Take a moment right here. See how you need to readjust your width between your feet, the length in your lunge to make this a little bit more comfortable and sustainable. And once you find that, with an inhale, circle your arms out and bring them overhead. Exhale to settle in here for a moment. Maybe allow your gaze to shift up. You feel as if you're kind of squeezing your legs towards each other. Belly lifts away from the earth for 3, 2. One more inhale. Exhale, hands come down. Good. Deep breath in. Exhale, right leg straightens, half splits. Walk your hands towards your body. Peel your right toes away from the earth. Heart stays nice and lifted. For 3, 2, and 1. Good. Walk your hands forward. Start to re-bend your right knee. Tuck your left toes. Lift your left knee. And with a few steps or one big step, step up into your forward fold. Head and shoulders hang heavy this time. Crown of the head reaches towards the earth. Good. And then to a 5 count. Bend your knees, hug your belly towards your back body, rolling up to standing for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Taking 3 rounds of breath here at the top before we take that sequence on the other side. Good. Inhale your arms overhead. Exhale, hands to your hips, bend your knees. Good. Inhale, heart wiggles towards the ceiling. Exhale, hinge your hips, folding halfway, holding right here for 3, 2, and 1. Stay lifted in your chest and just drop your hands towards the earth. So everything really stays the same. If your arms extend toward the ground, fingertips or hands pressed to your blocks, and feeling that tension, that pull across the back of the body for 3, 2, and 1. If you need to fold a little deeper to press your hands firmly to your blocks, do so. Start to shift your weight towards your left foot and then either slide or float your right toes towards the back of your mat, finding this long lunge. Walk your hands towards your body. And then take an inhale, find a little arch in your back, lift your heart. Exhale, left leg moves towards something a little straighter than it was. Good. Inhale into your lunge. Exhale, pyramid pose. 3 more. Inhale forward. Exhale back. Last 2, adjust the breath. Good. This time, inhale forward into your lunge. Exhale, right knee lowers to the earth. And then take that moment, readjust your stance, the length of your lunge, the width of your feet. Maybe walk your hands a little closer to your body. Legs start to engage by squeezing towards each other. And then with an inhale, arms come overhead, low lunge, Anjaneyasana for 3. Finding some ease in the shoulders for 2. One last inhale here. Exhale, hands come down. Good. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, half splits, hips move back, left leg moves a little straighter. You can walk your hands towards your body as your left toes peel off the earth. Taking 3 rounds of breath here and keeping a bend, maybe a big one, maybe a soft one in that left knee. Heart stays lifted and pulls through your biceps. Good. Starting to move back towards your lunge. Bend your left knee, walk your hands forward. Good. Tuck your right toes, lift your right knee, and with either a couple steps or one big step, come towards your forward fold. This time folding completely. Head and shoulders hang heavy. Knees stay bent. And then one last time to a 5 count, start to roll up to standing. So rolling up for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Taking 3 rounds of breath here at the top. Good. Inhale, arms come overhead. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale to halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Bend your knees enough to plant your hands onto your blocks to the ground, and then step yourself back into tabletop. So knees come back to the earth. Taking a moment to settle in. Good. And then from here, extend your left leg out to the side. Toes face forward towards the top of your mat. And so if you were on a clock, head faces 12, left leg is reaching towards 9. Take a little bit of cow pose in your spine, and then start to rock forward and back. So hips move towards your heels, shoulders move towards your fingertips for 3, for 2, and 1. Good. Come back to neutral. Slide your foot closer to your body. Let your toes turn out. So now your toes are facing that 9 o'clock. And then rock your hips side to side. So hips move from the center towards your left foot. For 3, 2, and 1. Good. Come back to neutral. Slide your left leg under your body. And we'll just switch sides. So right leg extends this time. Toes face kind of forward, maybe a little turn out. That helps make this more comfortable. Find that cow pose in your spine and then start to rock. It's a small rock here because we want to keep that little arch in the back, that little lift in the chest. So 3, 2, and 1. Come back to center. Slide your foot towards your body and then let your toes turn out. So the toes face out this time, and rock your hips side to side. So from the center and then towards your right foot. That right knee will bend a little bit more and a little bit less as you pulse. 3, 2, and 1. Going back to center, slide your right knee under your body and then sit your hips to either side just so you can come onto your bottom. I'm going to turn long ways on the mat just for camera purposes, but you're welcome to be wherever you have enough space to extend your legs out. So legs extend out. It doesn't need to be like this huge splay, just something that feels sustainable. Toes gently pull towards your body. Take an inhale, arms reach overhead. And as you exhale, drop your right hand to the earth, left arm reaches overhead. Maybe you grab a block, side bending here, really finding space in our side body today. Anchor that left hip towards the ground for 3, 2, and 1. Good, come on up. Both arms reach overhead, take an inhale. Exhale, left hand drops, right arm reaches overhead. For 3, 2, and 1. Good, come on up. Both arms come overhead, take an inhale. And as you exhale, fold down the middle. Hands can come to the earth or to your blocks. Good. And again, the depth of your fold, like the physical aesthetic depth of your fold, isn't necessarily an indication of what you're feeling. And so go with what you're feeling. Find something that feels like an edge, but an edge that you can be at for another 4 rounds of breath. Good. And slowly making your way back up. You can sit back or you can kind of balance on your bottom and bring your legs to a cross, finding Sukhasana, easy pose once again. Before we come into our breath work, just take a moment, stack both hands over your chest, gently press in and down towards the earth, and then tilt your chin towards the sky, a little stretch across the front of the neck, through the throat. Good. Head comes back towards neutral. Hands release. Take 2 fingers, press them onto your chin, and then push your chin back as if you're trying to push your chin towards the base of your skull. Take your other hand, put it on the back of your head, and then imagine you're trying to kind of roll the back of your head onto your forehead and press gently down and forward. And so you'll figure out very quickly where your pausing point for this is. And we'll take just 3 more rounds of breath here. We don't want to shove our head forward. It's a gentle roll over your head. Two more breaths. Good, and then slowly with the top hand first, letting your head come up. Release your fingers off your chin. Give your hand a little bit of a shake. And we'll set ourselves up for meditation. And so you're welcome to lay down. I personally don't lay down in the morning. It's just not right for my energy. And so figure out what feels good for you. Maybe you sit in a chair, lean back onto a wall or your couch. Prop yourself up in whatever ways allow your body to find some physical ease here so that you're not distracted by any physical discomfort. Once you find that space, allow your eyes to close or your gaze just to soften. And we'll take just some really subtle breath work to allow ourselves and our body to kind of settle down for meditation. And so with your next exhale, just try to clear your body out a little bit more. Draw breath in through your nose. Nice big exhale out of your mouth. So 2 more just like that, in through your nose and out through your mouth. Last one, in through your nose And out through your mouth. Coming into some box breathing, I will guide you. So breathe in through your nose for 3, 2, and 1. Hold your breath for 3, 2, 1. Exhale through your nose, 3, 2, 1. Hold on empty for 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 3, 2, 1. Hold for 3, 2, 1. Exhale, nose, 3, 2, 1. Hold for 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 3, 2, 1. Hold for 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 3, 2, 1. Hold for 3, 2, 1. In. Hold. Out. Hold. In. Hold. Out. Hold. In. Hold. Out. Hold. Last round. In. Hold. Out. And hold. Easy breath in. Easy breath out. We'll come and do a few minutes of quiet meditation. Just a couple minutes. So I'll bring you out when the time comes. And now you can stay right here for as long as you'd like, as you have time for. I'll ask that you take a moment maybe right now, maybe in a little while. Give a little thanks to yourself for creating some space, for making time to come to your mat this morning. A little moment to thank your body for being wonderful. I encourage you to find as many moments, many ways as you can, just to be in awe of yourself today. And thank you all so much for being here with me this morning. Such a gift to be your teacher. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And I will see you next time we're together.